Hi everyone, welcome to another one of these flick through videos. I'll definitely make this one shorter, like 20 minutes instead of 21 minutes. Let me run through some of the things I wanted to mention first. Got Claire's gig tomorrow, so that's at 4:30 here, so come down. I think it's going to be quite busy for that one. Claire was just here sound checking today, it sounds really good. That's free. Come down for 4:30 for that one. What else do I want to mention? Oh yeah, gonna go through some records from a label, Wera Foxma, who are an electronic label, stocking some of their stuff. You can hear one of their records playing in the background now. Amazing stuff. Just come in the shop and check some of that out. Hope to have a restock of that Castles in Space, which, if you know those labels, they're like modern electronica very much, and Vangelis for one artist to pick. So really great stuff. Come and check some of that out. Trying to get the listening club set up. I know some of you have been interested in that. Might have something quite exciting on the horizon for that. Just gotta firm it up. Hopefully have an artist come down and talk through an album. Now I've said that, it's obviously Kirsten, it ain't gonna happen. But look, let's get into the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some tote bags made. How exciting. I've got to keep up with all the other record shops. I know Defend and Dig have got some great tote bags, so I'm gonna try and copy them basically. Alright. Right, let's get into it. So, what have we got? We've got some... There we go. You balanced? You in? You comfortable? You ready? Should we begin? Okay, so let's go through the second-hand stuff. I want to show you I've got some 7s as well. I didn't go through the 7s last week. I've got loads of 7s, some interesting ones, collectible ones. I'm finding, just as a heads up, I get new stock and I get it all out for like Thursday, Friday. So the cool kids who kind of like want to come down and check what's out that's brand new hitting the shelves, they normally are down on the Thursday. Anything super collectible can kind of go by the Thursday. So just let me know, and if you're into that sort of stuff, I'll put it away. Okay, so Age of Atlantic, absolutely fantastic comp. Anybody knows anything about their comps? This is a pretty cheap one, but it's got Zep on. Love that. One of the first records I ever bought. Got a load of UK presses. I don't know if they're first presses or not, but they're from the year that they were released. Elton John, and they're in great condition. This is just a black vinyl of the Yellow Brick Road. I've got the yellow vinyl as well. Honky Chateau there. Being told there's a lot of reflection on the records, which I understand, but hopefully when I'm showing you them you can see there isn't. I've got a few copies, really like near mint copies of Live and Dangerous. Brilliant, if you know your Thin Lizzy. Marvin Gaye's Greatest Hits. Got this soul and funk collection in. It's got some interesting album covers. I mean, just look at James Brown. Absolutely disgusting, James. Filthy animal. Jam, got some more Jam stuff in. Dire Straits, Alchemy, great condition. This is usually like a £4 or £5 record all day long. Prices on this are going a bit nuts, but this one is in near mint condition. A bit more soul and funk from that collection I was talking about. Quincy Jones. Chic. You don't normally see this Chic album. Again, near mint condition, fantastic. We've got some Grace Jones here. I was talking about Grace. I think I had some Grace last week to put out. Some more Grace Jones. There. What's this one? Mandre 2. Don't know what that is. Not even played it. Might give that one a spin. I think it's like, is it disco? Soul funk disco? Don't know. More Grace Jones, nightclubbing there. Bit of Joni, Miles of Isles. Great one. So that's the live album, isn't it? I think there's a really good version of Woodstock on that. So my beautiful darling wife informs me. Big fan there. Brothers Johnson. Bit of funk there for you. Bit of indie art rock. Perubu. Bit of world music. Spreading out here. Missa Luba. No doubt I've pronounced that exactly right. A mass sung in pure Congolese style and native songs of the Congo. That's great, and it's on Philips. I love the old Philips label. That's brilliant. I'm going to give that a listen. Saxon, got this from a vicar. Honestly, he told me he hadn't played it, but it's he has never played. He told me he won it in a competition. I mean, there's lots to dig through in that, isn't it? But there we go, Saxon. ABBA, tons of ABBA, tons of 70s stuff in. ABBA Waterloo again. ABBA albums are once they couldn't give them away. Now they're going up there in price. Some comps that came in that collection. I think if anybody's been looking online, you've seen this collection of old 60s stuff on the Pi label predominantly. But there's some interesting comps there. There's that top 12 there, and this one of Beatlemania, all in near mint condition. And if I think on, I'll dive over and get those signed Chuck Berry albums, which are in great condition. Fleetwood Mac, Bare Trees. I'd never seen this Fleetwood Mac album before. Again, it says very good plus. That's really a near mint album. Legion Leaf. This is the second press, because actually what came in the record collection was the first press, and I kept that one. So there's a second press going out. That's my old copy going out there. And that's what happens in record shops. Bit of Dexies. Very good condition. More Dexies. Here, onto some of the... a bit more rock. Got a rock collection in with some interesting... I think I might have shown some, like the Death Angel and Overkill, some of that thrash that I got in. I might be in here, I'm not quite sure yet. A bit of Vow Wow from back in the day. Lou Reed, Rock and Roll Animal. And you know, you've probably all got an opinion on this album. It's art school talking heads, isn't it? I mean, A-side's good, B-side is meh. But apparently you can't not like it. It's too cool for school, isn't it? Some of the collectible stuff that I've got. Guns N' Roses, I've got about 3 or 4 of these in, but this one's got the sticker. The original band sleeve, this one. Very good condition, very good plus. It's got the sticker, but it's been stuck. And that's not what you really want. So, bit of a lower price on this for what you normally see for a really good condition one. So come down and grab one of them. Some ridiculously collectible Alice Cooper here. This one is one of his early albums, and this is the UK one. Really, really good condition. Silly prices for that. Some of that thrash I was talking about. Overkill there. Oh, yeah. I think this is his first one. This is an American. I got excited thinking it was a British one, which is worth even more. But this is an American one, and this is just mint, near mint all over. It's obviously been bought and just put on a shelf. The vinyl is clearly never played mint, really, which is hard to say for any second-hand record, but it is, and the sleeve is near mint on that. Bit unusual this. Everybody's obviously Sabbath is collectible, isn't it? And everybody goes for Paranoid and all the early stuff on Vertigo, etc., etc. But this is a really unseen album, and you know, if you think Black Sabbath is just Tony Iommi, then you know. I remember I went to see them on this tour and I just sat down throughout the whole thing. I was kind of so disgusted that it was just Tony Iommi. I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, Tony Iommi's great, but it wasn't really Black Sabbath. Anyway, that's a super collectible album. That's your thing. Nirvana, 12 inches, Smells Like Teen Spirit. God, it's got the tour date on the back. I was at the Kentish Town gig. It was amazing. I mean, they were nuts. I mean, well, by far wasn't the best gig I've ever been to, but sorry, there's my head. But they were great, and it was just quite incredible to see them really performing. Joe Satriani, Surfing with the Aliens. Some of these I've already put out on pictures online. Poison, which is the non-band sleeve. I mean, where was that band? It's ridiculous. But anyway, a bit of promotion for Poison. Bit of Great White. If this sort of hair metal is your thing, and it should be, because it's great. Scorpions. God, I went to see them as well. That was the worst drum solo I ever saw in my life at a Scorpions gig. Anyway, Rat. Some again of that kind of late 80s, early 90s stuff. What have we got next? Oh, a bit of Metallica. So this is the EP. Sort of like the Garage Days stuff. They do a couple of covers. That's getting a bit collectible now. The not Spinal Tap. It is Metallica, and it's their 12 inch, really great condition. So super collectible on that with the roadie notes on the inside. That's quite a collectible piece. Ride the Lightning. I think this is a 2016 repress on that. And then here's a 1989. When I first got this in the collection, I thought it was a first press. It's not. It's 1989 direct metal remaster. So very early repress, but direct metal. That's quite collectible, that one. It's a good reproduction of it. Death Angel, some of that collectible thrash, really collectible. Particularly this album, and this is really a near mint. Great. Little bit of fading on the top spine to white sleeve, but as you'd expect, a super condition. A lot of this stuff is on my Discogs page. If you're a collector, you know what Discogs is. If you're not, it's kind of a trading site for vinyl, DISCOGS. I'm under Collect Survive under there. Death Angel, second album, I think there. Early Animals album. I see there's quite a lot. I've got a Them album and just get ripped across the sleeve. I think it's excited people at parties in the 60s. You know, can't wait to get their hands on the Animals album and get it on their stereogram. But there we go. Original albums. This is not really super collectible, but it's great. I love Lee Dorsey working in a coal mine. That's a brilliant album. I was playing that the other day in the shop. The Jam sound effects, got loads of Jam, pretty much all of it, and got loads of Jam singles. I'll show you some of them in a minute. Some more unusual, a bit more collectible James Brown. We're near the end, and this is honestly, this is probably about, I don't know, about a quarter of the stuff I've got in. I just obviously take so much time on these videos and just pricing it up when you're kind of by yourself really takes a bit of a while. So if there's anything you're after, just ask me, because I've got quite a bit of interesting stuff in. Bit of Iron Maiden, that's a repress on Power Slave, and this is an original press of No Prayer for the Dying. Collectible Maiden. I just mentioned the Werra Foxma label, so here's some of the stuff I've got. We're just playing then. Peppermint Soldier, new release Raven Musing. So there's quite a bit of that, some EPs. Donna Verflow, Cross Borders remix. Blue vinyl on that one. Look, I've got a mixture. Come on in. There's some really interesting stuff. I'm playing it all in the shop. Fantastic. This is going on next. So get into that. Some stuff, I'll probably keep this for next week because these videos, it's 11 minutes already. But you can see what I've got. I've got like original soundtracks, ambient. We've got original UK press of Sunday's Child, The Tubes. I'm putting White Punks on Dope on. Basically when we finish this video. Original Harvest press, Faust tapes. Look, I'll whet your appetite with that. Save that for next week. I also have loads of sevens, and I guess some really collectible ones. So we got things like AC/DC. We got Motorhead. Oh, this is, I used to collect stuff on the Finders Keepers label, so I'm not even going to begin to pronounce it. But if you know Finders Keepers, then I've got some of their stuff in. You'll know that. Jam, got loads of Jam, and collectible Paul Weller sevens. I'm trying to talk quick because I know how much time I take, and somebody was telling me just do a top 10, and I'm like, but I want to talk, I want to, you know, it's not that I haven't got any friends. All right, Icicle Works, these have just come in, got to price these up. Dream Academy, Adventures, this is just an example. Martha the Muffins, Echo Beach, The Fix, Blancmange. Right, look, some of the stuff that I've got in. You know the shop by now, come on in, you can have a browse. We've got rock and pop. We've got sections over here with punk and 12 inches and compilations and mixed bags. We've got stuff on the wall there, collectibles, vintage t-shirts. We've got some of my merch, vinyl storage, vinyl cleaning, all that good stuff. So where are we? 13 minutes, that's all right. I should just keep talking, right? Or just, you know. How are you? How's everybody doing? Maybe I should just shut up. 30 minutes is enough. Right, pop on down. Come down tomorrow for the gig with Claire. Give me a call if there's anything that you want or there's anything that you're after. I can always order stuff, no problem at all. And have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.